All right, I want to talk now about this billion-dollar defamation lawsuit against Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani. That was filed by Dominion Voting Systems against the lawyer. We have Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan here to break that lawsuit down for us. Hey, Alexis.
Hi, Kristen. Yes. So Dominion Voting System, this is a company that provides election technology not only to the US and in the 2020 election, but also for Canada and some international governments. So $1.3 billion in damages alleged here. And it's against Rudy Giuliani over claims that he defamed the company by making false claims on his own radio show, on YouTube, in tweets, and on Fox News, saying that Dominion's voting systems could be easily manipulated. Also, that the software that the company uses is actually Venezuelan. The company says, of course, that's not true. Also, that the company is a front for a company controlled by George Soros and founded by the late Venezuelan president, Hugo Chavez. And finally, that Dominion conspired to actually flip votes for President Biden. You can see there that December 4th tweet from Giuliani calling the company untrustworthy, at least its systems, as they're concerned. Now, Dominion says instead it's really Giuliani who conspired with Trump supporters, with lawyers, including Sidney Powell, who is also has already been sued by Dominion, and also with conservative media, Dominion says, saying that the goal there of those parties conspiring, they allege, was to promote a false preconceived narrative about the 2020 election. Now, Dominion also points out that Trump's team made no similar claims in their suits across the country challenging the election. And also they point out that Giuliani used false claims to hawk some unrelated products. And you can see there a dietary supplement that was attached as an advertisement to some of his YouTube publications. Now, where does this 1.3 whopping huge billion-dollar figure come from? Well, Dominion says that Giuliani really amplified these false claims through major social media and also through traditional media. And they say that that caused the company, quote, unprecedented reputational and financial harm. They said that these tweets about the company were liked by 534,000 at least individual users on Twitter. Also, retweets going to more than 1.5 million different Twitter accounts. So how does a defamation claim, though, like this differ from those we commonly hear about by individuals? It's a little bit different when it's a business entity saying that they've been defamed. Now, generally, one of these claims can be viable if the supposed false material is published about the company and it would negatively impact its financial standing or the standing of its executives and their reputation in their own market community. They are the largest, second largest player, I should say, Dominion is in this voting tech market. And according to Dun & Bradstreet information from 2019, they say that the company had annual revenues of 36.5 million. So in essence, they're saying there that they are suffering or going to suffer this $1.3 billion in damages. They're going to have to prove that up. They certainly have a lot of examples. We also requested comment from Rudy Giuliani and have not heard back yet from his team.
I have to ask you, Alexis, what about Donald Trump? Because we heard him make comments as well about the voting systems, of course, talking a lot about how the election was rigged. Is there a potential that Dominion could perhaps go after him? He did not pardon himself when he left office.
Right. So, I think it's fair game. Sure. I think that's something that we should have on our radars. Sidney Powell has already been sued by Dominion, and Dominion put out a number of warnings to Giuliani, to Sidney Powell in advance of these lawsuits. Haven't seen anything specifically like that warning the president or was President Trump. But I would say that, sure, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those comes along as well.
All right. That will be huge news if that does, of course, indeed happen. Thanks so much, Alexis, for all of those updates.